episode 5 of the Symbol series.
Half is hard.
We're kind of doing this stuff like all back to back. So we're in the same clothes. I got this awesome scarf. Shout out to Denver again.
No, we just don't change.
So we did death last week. So alphabetically, we're going to E, kids. Not evil, but the Earth symbol.
Earth.
Earth.
E-R-F.
Earth. This is a shout out to Rio Gopal because it's like his favorite symbol ever. And we're probably going to butcher. It's Trent's favorite symbol too, even though he never plays an Earth symbol.
I always feel like I love Earth, and then I try to build an Earth deck, and I just hate it the moment I'm done.
Okay, so when we get into the
Favorite
weaknesses
symbol.
of the thing, I got a big weakness on that symbol. So, so thanks, shout outs to JT Wanner for the suggestion.
You didn't say that in the last
I know
game.
some of the episodes. I know we didn't say the last one, but he knows we love him, and he makes the greatest baked goods. And we do when he comes back out, he's gonna make you guys cookies or something. So,
Sweet.
yeah. But anywho, we're gonna talk about Earth. Nathan Happy.
Alright,
What does the Earth symbol want to do?
As per Jasco, and probably anyone that's ever looked at Ultra before, Earth is the throw symbol. Kind of the no really moment.
Spider super.
Damage reduction.
Yep.
And flipping your opponent's foundations
Yep.
as courtesy of the Thok.
Of the Thok. Oh, the Thok. I remember I almost won the Thok challenge. That was really hilarious.
Yeah, that's an accomplishment.
But yeah, anywho. So, okay, so what we should do is we're going to add some structure to these videos because the death one, we were all over the place.
We were, yes.
Okay,
It's
so
horrible fun.
we are going to do strengths of the Earth symbol first. Then we're going to go weaknesses. Then we're going to go some characters because we didn't do because we kind of jumped all over the place.
Yeah.
So we'll go
I
strengths,
don't know, the word
weaknesses.
Spike and Skullman came out of
It
it.
happens. It happens.
Skullman, Kadab.
So strengths, weaknesses, staples, and then kabah.
Yeah.
So strengths.
Throw.
Tyler P.
Yo,
What we got for
So-
strengths?
throws are guaranteed damage. Allows you to chip through your opponent.
Okay.
You get a lot of foundation flipping on it.
Okay. So that's a strength. Yeah.
You get a lot of damage reduction on it.
Sure. So you just basically repeated what Nathan said. Sure.
And you actually get a lot of defensive pieces. Like two cards that I like to throw under Earth decks now are Commander of Outworld's Army.
Yeah,
I
card's
believe
cool.
it
Yeah,
is.
card's cool.
It flips one of your opponent's foundations and gives them
Minus damage.
minus
Yeah,
damage.
yeah.
And it's more vanilla cousin tough as bricks.
Vanilla cousin. Nah, that's pretty true. Yeah. Because it commits.
Yeah,
It's
it
not
commits,
power
but
creep cash grab.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, I gotcha.
flip
Okay.
it.
Cool.
You don't have large and scary looking anymore.
Don't.
Okay,
be started.
so that's cool. Yeah. Aaron, do you think of any strengths that Tyler did not say?
Not particularly. It's just it wants to throw you. It wants to make sure you don't have effects, and then it can reduce your damage.
Sure. Okay. So I guess we'll go. So you guys tackled the strengths. I
It also likes blocking on
It
top of
does.
damage reduction.
I
It's got
can't-
Guile's face. It likes
I agree.
blocking.
I agree with that. So
And stop.
we're going
And-
to
and
do the
stop.
weaknesses, and I have one glaring weakness about the Earth symbol. Its block spreads suck. That may be because it wants to DR everything and then mid block it all.
Yeah.
But when I was building my Earth, when I was building the Chun-Li off of Earth, you know how many low blocks that I saw that I actually would want to play?
Probably like 3.
It was like 6.
That's why you
At
want large
most.
and scary looking.
Nah,
You can't.
it's small
It's not
iron body.
Like,
Bad.
okay,
Jasco.
sure,
Print it.
but the low blocks that I had,
to do Gordon.
some of them were +4
Yeah.
because there's damage reduction on the cards. Chun-Li's
They're
sweet.
below par.
Yeah, they're just below. They're not where we want them up here with Air's Crisp. But man, they have some superb mid blocks. The rest of the stuff, not so hot. And I don't want to block with attacks, man. If I have to, sure, but I don't want to block with attacks at all.
You also occasionally get something that's really spicy in their symbol, like the Lilith Foundation that just goes, yeah, that's sealed now.
Okay, we were gonna get to that. Thanks for stealing my thunder. Do you think of any weaknesses?
A huge weakness as a player who enjoys playing the game and not being bored. They have the most small handers. That's not necessarily an inherent flaw until you realize I don't think a 5-hander has won an event. And I think I'm just going to leave it there.
We have had 2 Goros top.
Yeah, 2 Goros have
Okay.
topped. Goro won Team UK Nats.
So what you're saying is pre-MK, no-handers.
Well, I would say that Gore was inherently very, very good because after turn 1, you get to pick up your entire hand every turn.
I don't know. Every
You know?
turn, Dark Shireen 2 and Missile Launcher
Yeah, I
doesn't
know.
sound very
But-
exciting.
Well,
It's a
yeah,
bad
yeah.
hand.
So we got the strengths, we got the weaknesses. So we're gonna start down here for staple cards and work down to you guys.
So the other weakness I was going to talk
Oh,
about
go ahead,
that
go
goes
ahead.
aligned with the small hand size. They have a lot of card draw.
Oh
So
yeah,
you
that's one
you
thing.
often get
Oh
shafted
yeah,
with that.
That's another thing.
small
Your
hand
card
size.
draw includes.
we're gonna get to it. Calm down.
So
Stop jumping ahead.
a huge card for that is like Borscht. Instead of making it on par with all the other good cards, you
I
either
would
get the
even-
damage or the draw. They didn't let you get the
I
damage
would
and then
say.
draw afterwards.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna move into the staples. So I inherently just we're starting here, working our way down here.
All right.
We got an order here. We gotta follow this because we're not savages. I would say Surveyor, even though it does nothing that it wants to do, I think most of the time since you're always getting a throw in, if you're getting a throw in, you get momentum. The way to recur those attacks back because you don't have a lot of card draw is Surveyor.
Yeah.
So you could commit. Too bad you don't get the extra damage, but you still get that. You know.
Look at the old Dimitri decks that, although never topped, would just
What?
destroy you.
The Rockford PTC was won by a Dimitri deck.
And
Shout out, Slam.
And then
I'm looking at
Corey
your
Hicks,
autograph on the
shoutouts,
wall.
came in second at Worlds with the Dimitri deck. They topped.
Yeah, shout
they
out
just
to
never
you too.
won. They won one event. Dimitri won one event. But let's try to keep things to standard and not dwell too much on the legacy stuff because then that's where we get.
Well, my point was
Yeah.
more, that's what Earth was.
Oh, sure.
It was,
Gotcha.
I'm gonna throw you, I'm gonna sit here and kind of move things slowly along because the game was a lot more grindy and Earth was
Yeah,
great.
it was good for that. Correct.
One of the cards I had mentioned that's super good off of Earth is Invincible Iron Body. It's the best low block they have on Foundation. It gives everything safe, which is huge on Earth.
It stops stun.
And yeah, it also prevents
Stop you from getting stunned. You can't get stunned. So Aaron, you wanted to jump ahead, try to get out in front of us. What you got, kid?
Well, that's my job. I try to be useful and then fail in front of it.
Fair enough. At least you're trying. At least you
I
tried.
try. Damn it.
A for effort.
But like, yeah, with card draw, it's basically just the Vicious Foundation that goes, I'm almost dead. Card.
Deal.
Yeah, that does do that. Chun-Li has one where it's an Earth E, where the attack is less than printed damage. You can also draw a card, which is pretty good because it has that inherent damage
There's
reduction
also
suite.
the Chun-Li 1 Foundation that says if it's too fast, remove it and set its damage to 0.
Oh yeah, that's the Vengeance of Love one. That's a 3/4 non-bomb.
It also sets the damage to 0 on the
Yeah,
move.
yes it does. It's printed 6 or greater in either stat. But like a staple card.
Stop.
Stop? Yeah.
I run that in every character that has a symbol.
Yeah, that's more of like like Earth in general. Like what card do you see that screams Earth for you? Not just stop, because stop. Think about everything we've been talking about. What you got, Trent?
So whenever I build an Earth deck, the first foundation I reach for is refusing to let go.
Good call. Did he steal your thunder? Ha ha ha! Get wrecked, kid. Yes. Good call. That's a great. That's a quintessential Earth card.
To dig up the past that's still actually playable, Heart of the Mountain.
Heart of the Mountain. Heart of the Mountain.
One of the first ones I go for.
Heart of the Mountain's good because that's back on the weaknesses. Earth doesn't have a lot of speed here.
No, it wasn't.
It does not. Like
It also
Heart of the
has-
Mountain and like a few other, maybe one other card that can
What's the card with Caden on it? The 1/5.
Objection or something?
Know your objective.
Oh, yeah, know your objective. Those are like the two. Like it doesn't have like a hard speed reset.
It
It's
has-
more of like a -2.
What's that Gabrick action?
Give me your best shot.
Give me your best shot.
Yeah.
And going back
That's
to
true.
the other one, for Mother Russia,
Yeah, Mother Russia sets it back to printed.
sends it back to printed,
Printed.
but they don't. Yeah, it's like, well, I have these options, but I have to either commit it or blow it up or
Correct.
or
Yeah.
play it.
Well, that's because it was in a different design time.
Yeah.
But Tyler,
That's a victim of previous design.
go ahead. Do you have any other cards you have to say there?
As much as Guile himself is like a good character, his foundations and stuff are all very earthy. Like
Sure.
Pursuing a Vendetta.
Yeah, Pursuing a
that's
Vendetta.
That's the one. That,
It flips it to get it after something's removed to get it back.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
or get anything.
Well, it's any foundation back.
Yeah, any
foundation back. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Guile's face.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
What are you
Coolant
doing?
I
focus.
have to know what
I'm doing the silhouette from Cool and Focused. Trying to get you guys to say Cool and Focused. You're
But,
just standing
but
there
Cool
like
and
this.
Focus doesn't really do much other than just block.
So
It does, yeah. We get you though.
And stops
Yeah.
the Kato.
That
it's
does.
very much Earth very much likes the concept of 4 damage.
Yeah.
Even back in the days of Goro, if Goro King of Fighters, it was flip wall of Goro -1.
Man, he
your
can't
4
get
to
off
0.
this King of Fighters rant, can he?
I-
He goes back. That's all he knows. It's like I want King of Fighters. Man, you're worse than most of the guys on Discord. Hashtag National Meta 2017. It's never coming back, kid.
But the concept of 4 damage continues with things like tough as bricks.
Correct.
I get Shen back with Night.
Correct.
So my point was more they like that golden.
And what's it called? The Goro, commander of Outworld's
Yeah,
army.
the one that Tyler
Yeah,
mentioned
yeah,
earlier.
that's true. Yeah, I got you. Okay, I see. You were coming around full circle.
Yeah, I'm saying
I'm
the 4
sorry.
damage is the thing that
Sorry.
they want to tank.
Sorry.
Just like
Yeah.
I think Deliverance is also 4,
But that's
it's not.
not that's not awesome. But
And as
go ahead.
far as like having foundation flipping, there's cards that benefit off of it, like Unworthy of Zalmoxis, which gives
Yeah.
you some decent damage off of flipping. As of today, at time of recording, we got the Soul Calibur characters.
yeah.
And Siegfried flips a lot of your. Well,
Yep.
Siegfried gives your opponent the chance to,
Yeah, to flip
turn off
something.
their stuff
Yeah.
to.
Vicious does a lot of flipping too.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
he does a lot of flipping. He may not flip his own, but he does flip a lot of your opponent's stuff. But
Yeah, and
you know,
Dimitri's support itself
Yeah.
really does a lot of
Yeah.
beneficial Earth stuff as far as negative stolen, keeping you alive.
Sure.
Because gaining 1 vitality is essentially -1 damage.
yeah, that's true.
And
What are we
then-
on time?
12 minutes.
Okay, we're cool. Good. Okay. So basically, what we want to say is, man, you can suplex some bitches on this symbol. This is a man symbol.
You have to turn off their stuff and
Yep.
throw them around.
Throw them around, and we know that it can survive the long. It can survive early, like blitz turns because of all the damage reduction. The issue is
the
it
high
may
vitality.
not high vitality characters. It also may not draw enough attacks to kill your opponent. So you need to supplement. So you need to supplement stuff like the Surveyor, Nutcracker can also draw cards because it's off of Earth. It also has some of the best anti-stun cards in the game. Sense of Morals, Invincible Iron Body. So it's a really well-rounded symbol
And because of Jet, some of the best stun cards.
because of some of Jet, some of the best attacks in the game.
Some of the best cards.
Yeah, cards in the game. Overly Dramatic, Missile Launcher,
Dark Gyrator.
Dark Gyrator isn't it's on Jet symbols, but it's not a Jet card. But
I'll say Sliding Ankle Breaker is my favorite Earth card.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
gotcha.
love me some Sliding Ankle Breaker.
All right. So I think we're done, right? We got Earth. Earth's done. Hit that button, dude. Bye, everyone.